Hello, new belt day. Last time I showed you the Grip 6. This thing is great. If you watched the other video, you know how it works. Infinitely adjustable. I like adjustable belts. I don't like the standard one hole, pick your own, and hate it. So I like infinitely adjustable belts. This is a new one I got. This is from Fjällräven. If you're unfamiliar with the brand, Fjällräven, don't really know how to say it. Great company. I like them because they practice sustainability in everything that they create, as far as human rights and animal rights alike. So if you ever get one of those puffy jackets, the goose-filled puffy jacket, and it comes from a kind of an unknown brand, you don't really know where the feathers are coming from. And some brands get their feathers from places that practice live plucking. It's disgusting. They take an animal, a bird, they live pluck it and put it back in the pen. Sometimes it dies, sometimes it stays alive, and they wait for it to regrow feathers and they pluck it again. They do that over and over until it dies. Fjällräven, along with some other larger brand names like Patagonia, guarantee that where they source animal products from come from humanely slaughtered animals, where the meat goes to a restaurant or a grocery store for human consumption, and then the feathers come out and they go into the jackets. Long tangent to say Fjällräven is a good brand. This, with that comes some expense. A lot of their stuff is expensive. This one was shockingly inexpensive, $29. I'll link it below. Super simple in its design. It's got these teeth here. Pretty easy to see the way this is going to work. Insert just like that. And then these teeth bind down and it's locked. And obviously you can pick anywhere along the belt that you want it to lock onto. So if you want to move it just a millimeter in the beginning of the day or the end of the day, like I talked about with the Grip 6 belt, your body changes. How much water you have, how much salt you have, what you've done in that day activity. Some guys carry guns. By the way, this will not support a gun. You might be able to get away with like a J-frame revolver, something really small, air weight, 15 ounces max, something like that, less than a pound for sure. Definitely not a Glock 19 belt. It's flimsy, it's not stiff. So don't think of it as that. It's a very casual belt. And then as for, let's see, I'll show you this way. As for sizing the belt, it comes one size fits all. It's very long. And that's because right here on the back side, so we got the front there, on the back, there's this guy here. And we open it up like that. You cut the belt to size. You cut the belt and then you sear it with a lighter because it's a webbing, nylon webbing, and you don't want it to shred. So you cut the belt to size, sear it with the lighter, slide it in, and then just lock it down with that, and that's in. I don't know what the holding power is of this. It's just stamped, probably aluminum or some sort of metal that doesn't corrode. Don't know what it is, but I don't know how much holding power it has, more than enough to hold my pants up. So let's do another one of those shots of you guys staring at my waistline, and I'll put on the belt. All right, Fjällräven, super simple. This thing does not slide as easily. It's maybe it's the corduroy pants I'm wearing, but even with jeans, the texture of this does not slip and slide across as easily. And after you get it threaded through a couple of belt loops, it becomes a little bit difficult to manipulate. And so if you're used to just ripping it off, it doesn't come super quickly like a leather belt would. But here we go, we just flip it open, slide in, tighten it to wherever you want it, latch it down, and there you go. Belt's on. Looks just like any other webbed belt. Don't know that it goes with this look super well. Today's carry, if you're interested, is a Benchmade mini Griptillion. Ancient. This thing is probably 10 years old. Daily carry though. Back to the belt. Sidetracks, I always get sidetracked. Works if you need to adjust it just a little bit, tighten it up. You're done. Loosen it up after a meal, too much water. There you go. And like I said, you can't just rip it off like you can a leather belt. It doesn't come off quite as easy, but it's not difficult. So that is the Fjällräven adjustable belt. Comes in a couple different colors. I'll link this exact one down below. If you like it, grab it, $29. I don't think you can go wrong with it. All right, guys. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks.